What's up guys, and welcome to another Pokémon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire video. This is an analysis video because we have a new trailer has been revealed, released by, it's only the Japanese version, there's no English version yet at least. Don't know why there isn't one, but there isn't one. So it's just Japanese only, so unfortunately there's no sort of text telling us what is actually happening in the trailer, but we can figure most out ourselves. There's a lot of new stuff and also a lot of repeated stuff. I'm going to be focusing mainly on the new stuff here because, well, it's new. You don't want to see stuff we've seen before. Might be one or two things we've seen before I might pick up on, but apart from that, mainly just new stuff here. So I guess we'll just dive straight into this trailer and get going. So the first screenshot we have here shows the male character running, sort of diagonally downwards. We can assume, I think it's on the route below Fortree City would be my guess. Because you can see you have some grass, you have a secret base location there, as well as a pool and some pools of water on the ground, which is from the rain, which is rain around Fortree, I'm pretty sure, by the Weather Institute as well. So that's generally why I'm thinking it's from Fortree, because I don't think the water puddles, they're not like amazingly abundant in Hone. They're mainly just up there Fortree, I think. Next up we have a shot of the female character who is in a Pacific Log town, the town floating on logs, as you can see. As she runs along, the water sort of pans over her feet and stuff like that. Obviously I can't show you actual footage guys, because otherwise this video will get claimed, which would be fun. But she's in Pacific Log town there. You see its new design. It looks very similar to how it was. There's no real change. The houses look cool though. The logs look pretty good as well. Then we have a shot of diving, finally. We have a shot of diving here. The player is shown diving on top of a Whalmer. So, no custom Pokemon here, most likely. I mean, they could be showing a Whalmer because he could actually be diving on a Whalmer, but I doubt it. It's probably just the default model. We're always going to get a Whalmer, unfortunately. But you can see in the background there are actually some Corsola that sort of float along. I'm not sure what that's for. I'm guessing the diving is going to be cinematic, like when you move, like sort of black and white when you go across the Sky Arrow Bridge. As you run, the camera changes direction, stuff like that. I'm assuming it's going to be something along those lines because looking at the camera angle there, I can't see it sort of staying like that. If you guys get what I mean, as you go along the dive. So I assume as you go, the camera will change, the camera will move around, and maybe the Corsola are actually things you can, maybe you can actually battle the Corsola. And there's sort of like a line, because you can see another one from the still there. There's the horn of another one. It's a little bit of pink there, which and obviously they just go across the pathway. It looks like, so maybe you can dive through the middle of them, but also you can run into them and have a battle with them too. I'm not sure if that's going to be a thing or not, but it's a possibility. It's what it seems like to me. Maybe you float over them as well. Who knows? But that's the first 3 screenshots there. Then we have some more screenshots showing in-game footage, gameplay, whatever. The first one is shown, you in the desert here, you can see, running along. So you have a rock on the left-hand side, and then pretty much it's just desert dunes everywhere. There's a bit of a pathway to the top right as well, but we can assume this is just the player running through the desert. And a little after this screenshot is taken, the player then goes into a battle with a Trapinch in the desert, so that wasn't really worth showing because we've already seen battles, so yeah. And the second screenshot here is showing you ending up battling against a nerd, it looks like. Route-wise, I don't know what the route this is going to be on. I can't pinpoint it myself, looking at its design. Maybe along on route, the route to the east of Rustboro, possibly, having a redesign there. I'm just thinking that because of the trees, possibly. And also there is a nerd up there you battle. So maybe it's gotten a little redesign, that's it there. But apart from that, I can't put my finger on the area because it doesn't look anything like an area in Hone I've seen before, so I don't know. Then next up we're greeted with some of the art for the gym leaders here. You can see the 5 gym leaders there. We have Watson, Brawley, your dad, Norman, Roxanne and Flannery there. We've seen all 5 of those arts before, but they're just shown in the trailer, and then it goes on to show us the start of battle with Brawley. And we've seen the bit where it sort of says you were challenged by gym leader Brawley before with the gym badge rotating. There's actually the little clip before you battle him, as you can see, it's sort of screenshotted in the bottom right there. Shows actually the yellow flashes, sort of like punches hitting the screen as he comes across, and obviously the verse says versus Brawley there. So that's pretty cool. Obviously I guess each gym leader is going to have something different, so Roxanne might have some rocks, Watson's definitely have some electric, Flannery has some fire. No idea what Norman's going to have, but I'm sure he'll have something. But it looks pretty cool. I like the idea of a little bit of action as you come across the battle. Then next up after that we have some evil team stuff. We start off with the first screenshot in the centre of the screen, which just shows the 2 characters running towards the base, which is obviously bit by Lily Cove. So they have the entrance outside, and obviously leads you into this little hallway, I'm guessing. And you run down the hallway, and then get to the actual base, signified by a magma or an aqua symbol, depending on the game. Then we have 2 sets of screenshots here. The first set shows your battle, or the start of the battle with Maxi, as you can see, the Team Magma logo in the background, the silhouette of Maxi, and then obviously lava sort of pouring everywhere. And then under that we have the shot of Maxi and his 2 admins. Tabitha and Courtney come to mind. I'm not sure if there's actually ones though, I can't think. But then next up we have a shot of obviously the Team Aqua battle against Archie. You can just about see the Aqua logo in the background. We see Archie's silhouette too, and then we have some just general water and bubbles and everything around there. And then we have the shot of Archie and his 2 admins. One is Matt, and then the other is I can't remember what the other one is. One is Matt, the other is something else. I'm not sure. But those are the admins there, and just we've seen the art before. It's just shown in a different format, I guess. Then after that we have some shots of Maxi in Slateport Town in the museum. As you can see, the first screenshot shows him walking towards the camera, so it's a very nice cinematic here. Obviously, you battle the 2 Team Magma grunts, and then he arrives. So he's obviously come up the stairs, and you've got a shot of him walking towards the camera. And then in the second screenshot here, you can see he turns, and then it turns to the sort of the overhead view as we're used to. Team Maxi, Maxi talking with his Team Magma grunts there to you, and obviously Mr. Brian, not Mr. Brian, it's the head of the shipyard, is it? Something like that. I can't remember who it is, but you can see that museum has obviously got a redesign because it previously was wasn't in the same format, I guess. I'm not sure how it's got a redesign, but it does have in some respect. It's now got a TV and some seats as well, as you can see, as well as some other separate boat displays. I'm guessing the S-San is the one at the bottom. I'm not sure about the other ships. I'm sure they'll include some ships. Maybe the one above the character is the Royal Innova from the Innova region. Who knows though? But obviously they can incorporate a load of cool stuff in there as well. Maybe even the little blue thing up there. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it can be something related to Pokemon Ranger, because I know you use the blue thing to dive around and stuff. So possibly related to that too. I'm not sure. Next we have shots from Meteor Falls here. You can see the first shot there, Meteor Falls, featuring you, your rival, as well as a scientist, and then Team Magma grunts, and also Archie and some Team Aqua grunts too. I'm going to assume this is from Pokemon Omega Ruby, since I think the Magma grunts have just taken the meteorite from the scientist, and then Team Aqua arrive. I'm not quite sure. And then the second screenshot here, you can see Archie sort of just a very nice camera shot there, saying something. Who knows what he's saying though, because it's Japanese, unfortunately, so we can't really tell. Then next up we have some more screenshots. It has a set of screenshots of Kyogre and Groudon. Now these aren't the order they're shown in the video. I've pulled them before and some other ones because I want to show you guys them with some other ones later on. That didn't make any sense, did it? Oh well, you guys will get it eventually. But here we can see the 4 shots rather, of Groudon and Kyogre surfacing. This is pretty much what we saw in the first trailer though, or the first teaser trailer. Groudon and Kyogre surfacing from underground, underwater, and then screaming and obviously making it sunny or making it rain, and that's pretty much it there. Then here are the 2 screenshots I was that came before those, but I want to show you after, okay? So we can assume, I'm going to talk more about, I'll probably make a separate video on this possibly, talking about how it's going to work, but we can assume those 4 you just saw were coming after you awaken it in the, what's it called? C4 Cavern. After you awaken it in C4 Cavern, we can assume that's where those cinematics will happen. And then when you go to the Cave of Origin, this is where these will happen. You can see here they're both sort of in a slumber, possibly, so maybe this is in the C4 Cavern as well, I'm not sure. This could be in the C4 Cavern actually, thinking about it, you can't really tell, because they look like they're both grey, so they look like they're both asleep. And obviously then, in the actual trailer you can see some sort of rocks are falling down, so maybe it is. After you use the orbs, this is where this happens, and then they wake up, and then they get up to the top, that makes sense. But then we're joined by these 4 screenshots, and these are definitely from the Cave of Origin, to be honest. So you wake them up, they go to the Cave of Origin, and then you can see the Cave of Origin here on the left, on the top 2. You can see, obviously, in Omega Ruby it's going to be sort of magma everywhere, in Alpha Sapphire it's going to be water everywhere, and waterfalls pouring down. But you can see they're both sort of then going into a blue or a red jewel, as you can see in the second screenshots. And sort of, cocooning up, I guess. And then in the next set of screenshots we see here, they both awaken into their primal forms. So that's how it's going to work, most likely. You awaken them in the C4 Cavern, they surface, and then they go to Cave of Origin. You go there, you follow them, and then they go into their primal forms. That's how it's going to work, I'm pretty sure. You can see there, obviously Groudon, Primal Groudon with the male character, and Primal Koga with the female character. And then the second or third screenshot there, just showing them using their new signature moves, which we still don't know what they are, which will be interesting to find out at some point. But yeah, that's really it for there. Next up we have just a single shot of, I can't remember the names, Ariande. Oh, Ariande is a name that strikes me for the guy to do a secret. Anyway, there's someone to do with the secret bases on the right hand side, and someone to do with the contest on the left hand side. See, the fact that they've shown them together now increases my possibility, I think, that Mega Flygon is going to happen, because we have Mega Altaria for the lady on the left, the girl on the left, and the guy on the right we know uses the Flygon, so a Mega Flygon is very possible there. We're still not sure, though. We'll have to find out eventually, though. Then we have some more shots here of the overworld, or the general gameplay, I guess, I don't know. The first one here showing your character running along Mount Pyre. And then the camera follows him, and as it turns, you can see more of Mount Pyre. You can see the gravestones, a bit of grass there, so that's definitely Mount Pyre. Then we have a shot of Moss Deep, and here you're stood right next to Moss Deep Space Center, and you're looking back and you can see a spaceship. Now this spaceship was never there in any of the other games, or at least not in the same sort of fashion. It might have been attached to the building, but it wasn't there in the same sort of fashion. So this is very interesting. Possible DLC to go to the moon or somewhere like that and get Deoxys or Jirachi, who knows, but very interesting nonetheless. Then last up we have, or not last up for the set, we have a picture of the female character surfing in Sutopolis, and you can see the gym there just at the back, and you can see an awesome reflection in the water of the edge of Sutopolis. So obviously it's a volcano, so the top of it is reflecting in the water, which looks really cool. Looks amazing. That actually looks sweet. Then we have some more in-game screenshots. The first one is you, or the male character. I'm guessing he's in Sutopolis Gym, because it's ice, and we have sort of water flowing in the background too. But you can see he's just broken some ice, so he's going to fall down there. It seems to be in a different format too. Previously, you could. The way it worked for Sutopolis Gym is you'd have to break all the ice and then just get to the gym leader, as long as you broke in the right pattern. If you didn't, you have to fall down and battle the trainers, or battle some of the trainers at least. Now it looks like there are trainers at the top too, so you're going to have to at least battle some of them. I'm guessing there are still some more down below, but I'm guessing some of them aren't going to be needed battles before, until you can get to the gym leader. Second screenshot then shows the player using an acro bike to hop up some rocks. I'm not sure if hopping up rocks is in the original game, but obviously hopping across the cycling track certainly was. But hopping over rocks there, I'm not sure what area this is in. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's certainly an area where you can use the acro bike. Then we have a screenshot here, which is a very interesting screenshot of the player walking through. He's walking very slowly through the grass. He looks like he's being very careful, and you can see Pikachu's tail sticking out of the grass. So possibly, maybe this is a new sort of similar to the shaking grass in Black 2 White 2, where one of their Pikachu's tail or someone's head on someone's tail pops out the grass, and you can sort of slowly walk up to it, and if you reach it without them sort of noticing you can have a battle with them. It might just be for Pikachu, guys. They love Pikachu, so it might just be Pikachu there. Or it could be possibly to do with it could be to do with cosplay Pikachu. Maybe you get your first cosplay Pikachu in obviously in in the contest tool. But then you can find sort of subsequent ones in the wild very rarely, and this is to do with that there. Or maybe it's just, as I said, Pikachu, or maybe some special wild encounters. Maybe it's increased very shiny, something like that, I'm not sure. But then finally for this set we have a female character cycling along a bridge, and you can see the secret base right in the background. This is the route just below the Weather Institute, because obviously I had to play it for the Ruby Sapphire versus Tyrock on Lumious, so I know that route very well. But yeah, that's the area that is in. Then, a couple more screenshots to finish off. We have a screenshot of Team Aqua's submarine going beneath the waves. I can't remember if Team Magma have a submarine to go beneath the waves too, or maybe they use something else, I'm not sure. There's Team Aqua's submarine going down after you've battled Aqua Admin Matt, as it is in the usual games. And then we have this really weird shot, guys. This is a really weird shot of the player running towards what looks like a house or something like that. I have no idea what this is. It could be a Mount Chimney. That Mount Chimney is the first thing that strikes me because of ash, but it doesn't make any sense to me. Where is this huge walkway come from? Mount Chimney sort of thing. Some people suggest it could be the Elite Four, but I very much doubt that. It doesn't seem right for me. Some people suggested something to do with Mount Pyre as well, where you get the orbs, but I doubt that because it just doesn't seem much like it would. Maybe if there were stairs, maybe if there were stairs that I could see them being on Mount Pyre, but I just can't see it because it's a straight walkway. How are you going to fit that on top of a mountain, guys? It just makes no sense to me. But yeah, someone suggested Battle Arena in the Battle Frontier. I doubt that as well. I doubt they'd reveal it in this fashion, but I don't know. I'm guessing Mount Chimney, but I have no idea how it's going to fit in, guys. Be sure to tell me what you think down below. Let's see where you think this thing could possibly be. Then in the trailer, after this, you just have some battles, the Mega Evolutions. And I've picked this one screenshot out because it shows Megalopunny battling a Banette. And also, you can see here, you're on the cycling road. That's the only reason I'm showing you guys. Oh! My Wii U is making noise. Okay. Yeah, so the cycling road, you can see the battle arena for cycling road. That's the only reason I want to show you guys this section, just to show you the battle arena for the cycling road. And then to finish up with the last two screenshots, we have screenshots of the intro movie. First, we have a picture of, or a screenshot of Latios flying around the region, pretty much. And I love how the region has so much detail. You can see even the pathway leading up from Moorville and going across to Lava Ridge and up to the desert and stuff. It's in such good detail, to be honest. And then you can see obviously Latios is flying around there, and then it switches down. Latios will fly around the mountain, and he'll come, and then we'll see the character on his bike, and then Latios will fly down, do a 360 or a loop, whatever, and then fly down and then speed off again. So that's obviously from the intro movie, I'm guessing, possibly, or maybe some little clip after you beat the Elite Four, maybe you're cycling home and then Latias appears and sort of flies around the region like that. But I'm guessing either the credits or the intro movie. I'm guessing the intro movie since they were usually in the intro movie. So that's pretty much it for this trailer analysis, guys. That's everything new in the trailer I've looked at least everything I picked up on, at least. I say at least a lot, don't I? Tell me what you think down below about anything you've seen, especially that weird red house and what it's all about, guys. I'm very interested about that house too. Let me know what you think down below. I'll be seeing you next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, my friends.